Hi, this is Sasha from the autismhelper.com, and this is a product preview of my transportation unit. It's multi-level and multi-subject. This unit is massive. I've been really excited to share this with you all. As you can see, it's over 240 pages. It has everything and anything you need to teach a wide array of skills to a wide array of learners. So this is going to accommodate your lower level learners and your higher level learners. If you're familiar with my daily leveled work, it follows the same structure of the 3 levels. So included are different activities for 3 levels of learners. So level 1 focuses on maybe your learners who are nonverbal with limited verbal abilities, more foundational skills, maybe matching, sorting, letter number ID, counting, skills such as that. Level 2 is going to look at your learners with emerging verbal skills, mastering basic concepts, working on more abstract concepts, foundational literacy skills, etc. And your level 3 learners are going to be verbal but maybe struggle with more expressive and receptive language and working on more advanced topics such as higher level grammar skills, writing, multi-step math, things like that. So here's the pages for each. So there's over 230 activities included. There's flashcards, there's bingo, and I have who has. So really you can incorporate all of your learners from your classroom into one thematic unit, which I'm so excited about. So this thematic unit is all about transportation, which we know some of our kids just love cars and trucks and trains. So this is perfect for any type of classroom. So here's the flashcards and the vocabulary that we'll be focusing. So this is a great way to also learn new vocabulary. Some students might not know helicopter or tractor, things like that. So here's a table of contents that's included for each level of task. So you can print exactly what you want in an easy way. If maybe you don't have any level 1 learners right now or you only want to utilize some of these tasks, this will be very quick for you to just print what you want to work on. So first up is your vocabulary page and vocabulary data sheet. This is one of my favorite data sheets that's included in all of my vocabulary units. You can take receptive language data, so identifying what the teacher says, or expressive language data, so the teacher will point to the word and the student will identify that. So this will be a great way to work on learning these new vocabulary terms with your lowest level learners. Next is an adapted book called What Do I Drive? This one turned out so cute. Here's all the pieces, and then each one follows the same order of I am a farmer, what do I drive? I drive a tractor, and they match the picture of the tractor. So this coordinates the community workers with the types of transportation, which I really love. My students love this book. It's one of our favorite ones right now. Next are several file folder activities. So first is matching picture to picture. Next is matching picture to photo, so non-identical matching. This is great to work on. I love this type of skill. And associations, what goes together. So here are the associated pieces and to match with each transportation item. So this is a great one too to look on that a little bit higher level thinking skills. Next are some matching worksheets and activities, some circling the same, and some coloring pages. So to work on all different skills. Here's following the directions of color by number, coloring the different vocabulary words a certain color, so looking at identifying the vocabulary word and the color, tracing worksheets, and writing worksheets, so just copying the exact word and writing it. Again, more writing worksheets, and some visual math, so identifying how many of each item there are, all included. So these are great ones. Next are which is more, which is less, counting and matching the number of objects to the number, counting the number of objects and circling the number. So these are great for your non-writers because there's minimal writing included. So that was all level 1. Level 2, we have a file folder matching picture to word, sequencing, and then matching word to picture, fill in the blank comprehension, basic WH question worksheets, writing sentences with the vocabulary words, and then there's a bunch of math practice worksheets, incorporating time, money, patterns, bigger and smaller, word problems related to the theme, and sentence scramble. So these are included in my sentence vocabulary centers if you have that, but these are all themed around transportation items. So students you can laminate this, put the label on the baggie, and students will put the words in order to create the sentence, all themed on transportation. Bunch of those. Identifying noun or verb for each thematic vocabulary word. And then these are similar to my WH question mega pack, which is one of my best sellers, and I love this set. So different photo cards with WH questions, all thematic. I love that these are real pictures. We've been using these all of the time. I like to laminate these double-sided so the questions are on the back. This is a great way to practice those WH questions, which are really hard for our learners. Next, we have task cards. This is the easy level, so basic WH questions about the different vocabulary words, the transportation themed words. Reading comprehension, so reading a sentence and answering 3 questions. These are again really great for working on basic reading comprehension and answering questions. So that was level 2. On to level 3, same setup of the table of contents. We have a matching picture to definition file folder. And hard level task cards, so similar to the last task cards we saw, but these are going to be a little bit more abstract and a little bit more complex and challenging. So looking at making inferences and those higher level thinking skills. Next, we have conversation cards. So these are similar to my conversation starter pack, but all, again, thematic on transportation. So you can really be utilizing a lot of the different types of resources you may already have of mine, but all in this thematic way, which is really fun and a really great way to kind of include your class in one topic, but work on their individualized skills. Here's matching words to definition. WH question worksheets, these are a little bit harder than level 2. So again, looking at making inferences, things like that. Here's writing the definitions. So we're just really upping the ante on everything we did in level 2. Writing worksheets, looking at narrative and imaginative and opinion-based writing. Next, we have reading comprehension. These are a paragraph with different comprehension questions about the paragraph. So again, we're just taking that previous learning one step farther. Math practice, so again, time, money, number of operations, and measuring. So 5 different versions of each type of worksheet. So these are all included, and more complex word problems. So we're all on this transportation theme. Next, we're looking at making the sentence better. So again, thematic transportation themed sentences, but we're working on adding detail. So this is something I love doing with my students. So instead of the helicopter flew over the park, I would prompt them to write sentences by adding, where did it happen? What did it look like? How did it happen? So the blue helicopter flew quickly over the green, huge park. So really adding in those descriptive words that our kids sometimes struggle to add into their writing. Next, we have grammar Mad Libs, so adding nouns and adjectives into the different sentences. And last, we have transportation bingo with 2 levels of cards and all of the bingo boards. And I have who has with the different transportation words. So as you can see, this pack is massive. It has everything and anything you need to teach all of the subjects, all included in one unit. So this is really a one-stop shop. It's going to give you everything to include communication skills, social skills, language arts, math, vocabulary. It just really has it all. I've been loving doing this, and it really makes my class feel complete and comprehensive, that we're all working on one theme. Even though we have such a vast array of levels of learners, we can still all work on this transportation theme together, which has been really, really fun. So again, this is a preview of our transportation unit by theautismhelper.com.